Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for sticking in here with us. We are about to go live with Sylyx versus Team Acrylic in the winners finals. Zarin, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for this game?
About a 14.5 right now. I think these two teams have been waiting to play each other all weekend long, and we haven't seen much of Acrylic on stream, but off stream they have been absolutely dominant in every single category. And Sylyx, we just saw win a massive Game 5 in order to get to this point. As we take a look at our bracket here, Sylyx up on top, making their way through. They able to get a 2-0 victory and only drop 3 maps en route to the winners final. Acrylic only dropping 2 maps, their first 2 map losses of the entire tournament.
Yep, and meanwhile in the losers bracket, we've got only 2 teams left. P-Boys and Onyx Origin face off for whoever is going to be losing this one. Currently, what we've got for a map set is Embassy, Expo, Hotel, and Fortress. The first time in a long time, in fact, that we're seeing Embassy Hardpoint. So I'm a little bit excited for this one. SC gonna be picking this one up. Clearly, it goes along with their play style, and so I can definitely see the reason for it.
Yeah, I gotta imagine Acrylic banned Hotel. That's just a wild guess, but it would make sense given the likes of Sylyx throughout the tournament and their success rate on it. But seeing our first ever Embassy Hardpoint, I'm very excited to see finally some Embassy, some different mix to start off these series. And well, Team Acrylic on your right, Sylyx on your left. We are underway here, Game 1 of the winners final.
Yep, Acrylic making some good gains towards the spawns. Unfortunately, Kex will be found out by Stooky. In the meantime, Sylyx doing a really good job of keeping them off the time. No one got in a single second just yet, just a lot of posturing for control. With 2 down, Acrylic will take it as an invitation to go on and get some of this hill time because, I mean, they've got literally everything going for them right now. If they can find prod here as well, they might be able to pin Sylyx back very deeply.
Yeah, you don't want to let Freak run free if you're Sylyx. He's got that SMG, he's got Taco with him to support him as well, and Conwa and Kex will round out the AR players, and those 2 guys so very good at this map, and we'll see if they can put it all together here. So far, so good for them, as Desi on the flank, going to take off Conwa off that old time, but really kind of null as you see Acrylic still well in control of gas and in control of time.
Yep, Prod starting to make their position a little bit less comfortable. Gets a little bit of intel onto where Shiesty is, and there you go. Freak goes down. Conwa falling as well to Cheeto Wonga. And with that, a break early on for Sylyx. Great little bit of work there for them. Kex still here, trying to find the guy on the other side of the planter. Does tag him up a little bit, but support will be there for him, and still securing this time will be Sylyx.
Yeah, so Sylyx able to get some time back, but you see Acrylic already rotating. Big gunfights here for Prod, not able to win even one. So complete control now of P3 will be Acrylic. As you see, still that player sitting on gas. That's going to be Freaky, just waiting for his teammates to rotate through back parking. And Conwa shooting well already, up to 5 kills for him. And a good dominant start right now in the kills department for Team Acrylic.
Yep, and here we see Acrylic got pretty much both sides of the map a little bit favorable for them. Conwa trying to get some cross maps on them here. The main area where you would be attacking Acrylic from is going to be here where Stooky is, or you can get a good cross from Desi here. This would be a good spot for him to take control over to pressure them a little bit. But obviously, they know where he is. They know that Sylyx are going to be starting to spawn on over there, so they're positioning themselves in spots to counter to that. It'll be very hard for Sylyx to chow out on this current objective. Obviously, they don't want to give as little away as humanly possible, but with Cheeto going down there and 20 seconds left, Sylyx got to start thinking about this P4.
Absolutely, and good hold there. Kex in the time. Battle for P4 ensues as Conwa gonna have 2 weapons to work with, but no help. So he's just gonna stay down, wait up for his teammates to try to work something together with them. And now nades going out. Trophy system down for Prod. Just gonna back on down and allow Conwa to get a little bit more map positioning towards the back.
All right, and Sylyx winning the trade so far, but Conwa starting to switch that up a little bit, getting streaks as well. Kex also nursing some streaks, hoping that he can find them for himself as well. If you get 2 players on streaks here, that would be absolutely devastating for Sylyx's potential performance here. They are about 60 points down up against Acrylic right now. This should probably be their final assault on the objective. Prod trying to make the most out of it, doing some good damage to S2 Taco, but Kex still there, finds the streaks for himself as well. That is 2 streaks now in the back pocket of Team Acrylic. And on a map as wide open as this, that is crazy good.
Yeah, you gotta like this if you're Acrylic. Still battling for P5, but you get all of that time on P3 and P4. I mean, you can afford to give up 20 or 30 seconds here on P5 as we head towards the end of the first rotation. Nade stun's going out, trophy system out for Desi. Playing that close angle with the SMG, but Kama draws first blood. Here they come on through. Force Desi all the way back, and there's the break onto the hill. Prod in the back, trying to get some wall bangs. Freaky waiting for him in the crosshairs. And Kex and Co. able to break on through.
Yes, they will. Almost 100 points clear of Sylyx at this point. Kex will finally go down to Stuki after quite an extended spree, but Freak still on in here. No matter how many kills Sylyx have gotten, it's not gotten them the break just yet, and it still will not. Team Acrylic reinforcing and doing a lot with a little amount of players. So, yeah, Sylyx once again are going to get gapped off the objective. There's still very much a reason to be challenging out for it, just because it's literally a hop, skip, and a jump away from the next objective. So, sees the guy in the corner, hoping that you can get him, but Kex is there, giving some good support to his teammates as always.
And Desi talked about the use of Sylyx's utilities in search and destroy, but as well as respawn. But on the other side, Acrylic's been able to out-utilize them in that aspect of the game, and it's really opened up the map for them completely, and especially in and around the hard point. It's allowed them to enter without really much of a hassle, and getting these players weak already, and then finding those entry kills, it makes it so much easier for guys like Kanwa and Kex to open up the map for Freaky and Taco to slide into the hard point. So good start for Acrylic. Now we go into rotation number 2, but Sylyx down by about 133.
Yep, that's quite a lot. I do have to say, in Call of Duty terms, that is a lot. So, yeah, Freaky looking for a little bit of a rotation of P2. They've kind of got it, but it's not a 100% thing just yet. They're trying to make it 100%, but Stuki posing a little bit of problems for that. As you can see, taking down both Freak and Shiesty at the same time. Sorry, both Freak and S2 Taco at the same time. And Desi still here, unfortunately, does not see Freak. And so, yeah, still plenty of time being gained off this P1. In fact, a lot of time being gained off this P1. And knocking at the door of the 200-point mark already before Sylyx have even hit 50.
Yeah, I mean, Acrylic looking really good. Good start now for Sylyx, though. 2 players towards the back truck, 1 on time. And so it's going to be up to Acrylic to coordinate a push, but good kill from Taco. Gets him off the time for the time being. Able to stay alive just long enough. You see 3 players towards S2, and boom, goes the Dynamite. Kex with the cruise missile. Opens up S2. And now, Freak gonna just jump on in. Conwa gets another kill mid. And Acrylic gets back onto the time. They can't win off of this, but, man, just complete utter domination in game 1. And they look really, really good right now.
Oh, yeah, they do. They look basically untouchable here, dude. Like, every single time they get chowed, there's another player from Team Acrylic to get the counter chow, basically saving each other every single time, or at the very least getting the trade. There's not really a gunfight that Sylyx can take where they're not going to be outnumbered with how Team Acrylic are playing. Always keeping them dead, always keeping them away from each other. Prod trying to get the trade out kills there, but, I mean, yeah, still getting a little bit whittled down. Sylyx trying to reinforce through the middle of the map, which S2 Taco is trying to cut off. Not successfully, though. But all of players very, very weakened down the objective. Going to try and make the full frontal assault happen, and it looks like that's what's going to be working for them. Decimate now falling. And with that, could be Sylyx's chances of extending this past this hill. Yep, and with 10 seconds left, Team Acrylic looking to finish this one off sooner rather than later. Kex just snaking this head glitch and knows where 2 of them are coming from now. They have to come to him, though, and he is lying in wait. Nice and ready. Nade going down just as that one goes down. It's Nade City. It's a clown fiesta on the objective. People are trying desperately not to lose this right now, and yeah, Team Acrylic, they're fine with letting these last 5 seconds go. It would have been hard to win off that anyway with all the contention, but they are already here on the next one. Big moment for Prod. Can he save the day?
Nope.
Answer is no, as Acrylic will take this map number 1. 100-point clubbing Acrylic.
Wow, 250 to 80. I mean, just dominance from the guys on Team Acrylic, and yeah, just not much you could do if you're Sylyx. You see Prod talking to the guys. Just not going to be enough in this map number 1. It was their map pick. You got to think they were feeling a bit confident, but the just overall slaying power of this Acrylic squad, too much for the likes of Sylyx. And, well, You go to an S&D now. Yeah, you got potential. It's probably your best game mode if you're Sylyx, based off of the experience, based off of the reps that you've had with your teammates before. But it is going to be an Acrylic pick, so who knows? This could go either way at this point.
I mean, I do have to say, though, Acrylic, great map. However, this is not exactly out of the realm of its expectedness. This is still going pretty much how Sylyx, aka Decimate, in his interview said it was going to go. They're not expecting to win the hard points because Team Acrylic have pretty much staked their claim as the team that is unbeatable in that map, in that game mode on pretty much any single map. So Sylyx, they pretty much had a healthy dosage of reality, expected this coming. What they are hoping is that they'll be able to win 2, 3, and 5, the Search and Destroys and the Control. That is the hope. That's why they've picked Expo, I do believe, to try and play the map that is least comfortable and least played out of all these ones so far. And maybe they've gotten a good amount of experience on it as well. Either way, we're going into Embassy, a map that is all about ranged control, a map where Conwo will definitely thrive. Cheeto, I'm sure, is going to be trying to pull out the sniper rifle, so it's going to be... He's been hitting them, especially today, the shots with a sniper, so... Yeah, could very well be a strong fight over these distance guns, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the snipers from the Acrylic point of view. I think the only one that doesn't really snipe a ton is Conwa. I've seen Freaky use it in College COD. I've seen Kex pull it out, as well as Taco in Challengers. So I mean, all three of those guys can pull it out at any moment in time. It'll be interesting to see if we do see it. You got to expect there to be at least a counter snipe at one point in the game. For the whole time, probably not, just because they can rely on their regular AR and SMG skill enough. But for Sylyx, I mean, there's got to be a map that you have to win. This is, you lose this, you go into an Expo control, followed up by another Hardpoint, which is an Acrylic pick. Also, it may not be too hot. So if you're Sylyx, you want to get this one on the board and at least force, at the very least, a game 4 and take your chances on Expo.
Yeah, this was, as we said, part of Decimate's secret plan to beating Team Acrylic was winning the Search and Destroy. It is on a map that Acrylic have decided for them, so a little bit of good things going towards Acrylic on that end. But obviously, these guys have been doing great in Search and Destroy all day, have not lost one yet, and especially in that winner's semi, they looked so good, basically untouchable. And Search and Destroy seems to be their mode today of choice. And Stooky starting things off nice with a kill on a Freak.
Little A hit off the rip here. You see Kex going to get spotted out with the sniper. Cheeto just going to back on down. Probably a wise call, as he's getting a little bit overwhelmed on the A side of the map. Conwa holding that bomb in back hallways. Going to start to make that move towards bottom parking. Taco looking for that player mid. Stooky was spotted out, so that call out's going to come in. You're going to see Kex start to look at back alley. Going to have that support over top of him with Conwa too. And shots going in, but stays down. So Stooky going to back on up. Should be a bomb plant now for Acrylic.
Yep, Acrylic just passively moving their way on in, suggesting to their opponents that they should leave, and they do end up doing that. Sylyx coming through the middle of the map. Gonna go for a contestation onto Conwa. Great timing on that for Decimate. Not so much for Conwa. Dead Silence is gonna go by the wayside for him. Sylyx starting to mount up for a counterattack. You got S2 at the distance, and Kex pretty much there as well. Decimate's in a proper spot to angle out Kex. He's literally stuck in that corner completely. And so he will get the angle on him. Kex down for the count now. Apparently S2 Taco's position is not well known. Desi is gonna be able to knock him down though, so that will be a defuse. Great hold from Sylyx.
Yeah, good retake. That initial kill on Conwa, very bad timing. Trying to pull out the sub Pop Daddy. You know he was going to hit Laundry and try to wrap him through P5, but unfortunate timing. Desi was there to pick him up. Stooky there to clean up that final kill as well. So first round on the board now. Sylyx starting out the way they need to do. And still tons of opportunity for them to extend their lead, but now on offense, it's going to be a little bit tougher for them to do exactly that.
I mean, we'll see. They have had the sniper edge so far. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that. And so I wouldn't be too surprised if they went for an extension on B. Obviously, Freak is going to be looking to hold that long angle up on him. Middle of the map is going to be seceded to Conwa here, but a good kill in the middle of the map will be netted onto Taco. And so Hanwha, as soon as someone extends out from inside of PD, he is going to be needing a kill here. But with that kill, Sylyx are going to be feeling a lot more confident to be going for this B push.
Yeah, maybe you want to turn around if you're Conwa. Still waiting for that player in mid. Prod being patient, as is the bomb carrier. And Conwa gonna get spotted out. Yep. Caught looking the wrong way, so no 4v2. Freaky's gonna have to go big towards B, but they're actually gonna wrap this one actually out towards mid and A. Freaky could possibly catch 1 or 2 off guard here. No, the timing's just not quite there. Kek's able to get one, looking for that second, no. So it's all up to Freaky in a 1v3. 30 seconds left to go. Gonna add 15 more to that. And this will be a toughie.
Yep, Stookie still deathless, but Decimate will at least get brought back down to earth by Freak. And map push is going to be there for him. Little to his knowledge, he's going to be running right in between both of these players. He's checking everything out. Has got a pin on where Cheeto Wonga is. Going to move him off the angle. Getting himself a 1v1 with Stookie now. Looking to run him down. Wants the 1v1 here. Sees Stookie, but pulls out the knife. Unable to get him. Had to. Out of bullets. Unfortunate. So, Sylyx, once again, getting another round in their favor. Definitely starting to feel pretty good about the search and destroy if you're them.
Yeah, good kills. Good trades. Good on Cheeto to stay alive there. Stookie working towards that streak as well. Now, they go back on defense. And this is the map that they needed, and Sylyx are bringing it right now. Cheeto 0-0. Just staying up, staying alive, calling out. That's all you need to do right now, as his team's currently up by 2 rounds.
Yeah, sometimes the threat of the sniper is just as good as getting kills with the sniper rifle, dude. As long as you can buy yourself some space, it's good. But no space being bought here. Team Acrylic had a single bit of fear in their hearts as they run right down towards B. Cheeto not able to get anything going there. Hunting down Prod. Does manage to get behind the tree. No counter shell coming. Decimate does eventually get the better of him. Almost still on the site. Stookie doesn't see him underneath all that metal. Cheeto in the window getting fried. Desi alone flying out for the challenge. Conwa getting the 3v1 on point.
Oh my god. Just challenging one by one. Conwa, all the confidence in the world. Picks up 3 straight. Finally, Acrylic get around. That was a massive round to get as well. You don't want to go down 3-0. See the clutch factor. That's going to be the key factor for Acrylic throughout the rest of the tournament. Who's going to clutch up? Who's going to make the big plays in the big moments? Right there, it was Conwa.
Yeah, Conwa just found the regain button, dude, and he smashed it right through the desk. That's going to be feeling good. If anything is going to be getting you untilted, even if you are feeling tilted, it's going to be that right there. Conwa, now 4 in a row. This is what he does, dude. He makes plays happen. He's a great AR. It's one of the reasons why I was bringing him up on this map. Sylyx are going to be able to get at least the bomb down, but it does cost them a player.
Yep. Prod able to grab one on the Freak. Back alley. Prod knows there's one lurking orange still. Conwa. Gotta play this one patient. Make their support. One back plab. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, fumbling my words. Kex gets one planners. S2 gets one top PD. And Conwa gonna be on the bomb, and Prod coming from mid. Not in a position for success. And really, really well played by Acrylic. Good patience by Conwa to allow his teammates to work through PD and get those kills. And now we're tied at 2 side.
Yep. 2-2 now, and Conwa is really starting to come alive up against these guys. Getting that 3v1 first of all, and now everyone else following suit as well. Team Acrylic just needed a few rounds, as is typical for them, to figure out their opponents, what changes they need to make, how they're going to be playing this map, and then they're good to go. Conwa, still getting pretty close to these streaks. All he needs is 2 more kills, and then he'll have such a benefit for them on this map. Every single bomb site is out in the middle of the open, so if you're on the attack or the defense, that is going to be a godsend to have.
Yeah, good shots from Prod. Gets one. Desi there for the support too. Somehow. Some way getting those kills. Stoogie on the flank. This could be bad for Kex, but... Oh, sorry, Taco rather. Does manage to find the kill, so back to a 2v3. Wonga. Oh my god, Cheeto in such a good spot. The sniper not enough as Cheeto grabs his second kill of the game. This leaves Taco all alone in a 1v3.
Okay, bomb is down at B. What he's doing with the time he has is seeing if he can find Cheeto before he gets too far away from him. Had a little bit of momentary knowledge where he was, tried to expand upon that, but nothing to be found. Now, Taco, all he knows is the bomb is here. There's probably the ARs watching it. Not the best of situations, and yeah, did about really all he could there. Sylyx just set themselves up great to deal with that 3v1 scenario. Not going to be getting 3v1 this time.
Yeah, nice composure from Sylyx. Not letting the first 2 rounds, or the last 2 rounds, bother them at all. They get back to their game and execute it quite well. So now Acrylic will go back on the defensive side, so perhaps this search and destroy is evened out a little bit. We've plateaued back to the default defense wins. See if Acrylic can continue that trend, but it's going to be a fast B hit for Sylyx.
Fast B hit indeed. Not a whole lot of damage going their way, but Acrylic are going for the full wrap. Not a single person looking that way just yet. Sylyx are so focused on the threat from the front that they're not focused on the threat from the back. Cheeto about to get shot up, but does actually turn the corner. Very fortuitous for him. Kanwa behind them with the sub. Sees Stuki, going to be calling him out. Doesn't want to give up his position because that would be a really tough shot to be taken with the Vaz from that distance. Gathering intel. Love this from Kanwa. Feels he can get the kill on Prod. Absolutely can. Flying on in against Cheeto.
Oh, boy.
Cheeto trying to back up and bait him in for his teammate, but somehow Kanwa is still alive after all that. Stuki flailing around, does manage to get a kill, and Kex going for the defuse. Desi getting another one,
Oh, boy.
and has to peek the window, has to see Kex, and he does not in time. Very well defended there from Kex and Co. They will get the defuse.
Wow, he did not stretch that bomb, so all Desi had to do was really look out the window and find a sliver of hope, but when you got a guy shooting at you from top side, it is so difficult. And Kex able to get the defuse for Acrylic. Back even yet again. 3 rounds to determine game 2 winner. And Sylyx, they lose another one, but you see Desi, once again, 8-3, having another very strong search and destroy.
I mean, at least he's keeping his promise that he made to me in that interview and giving us probably about a 10-kill game. I think he can very well hit that. All he needs is 2 more, and we've got plenty to go. Prod flying in. Big kill onto Kanwa there. Pretty much a 50-50 scenario coming out on top of the pass. SU Taco, seeing him come up the stairs, will be able to trade that one out instantaneously. And with that, Team Acrylic are forcing Sylyx to stretch themselves out a little bit more. This will benefit them in terms of the fact that Sylyx, with the people left, can't really control either bomb site effectively. So it's going to really behoove them to push one site as a team. Stuki, I think, was also seen in this transition, so they might be able to isolate him as well.
Stuki, I like this positioning. Freaky, still expecting someone to be lurking in their back hallways. He would be correct. But now they're going to make their way up towards A, and this should be able to get bombed down as Freaky. Not been able to do much so far in this one, but going to do something big for his team here. Bomb going to go down. Add another 20 seconds. Here we go. 45 seconds left. 3-on-3.
Yep, and Sylyx now knowing exactly which bomb site it is that needs to be defused, making their way on over. Waiting for Stuki to give him some assistance here, Cheeto. Good call to be making. And on the outside, Desi will look for Kex. Finds him, but not in the way he wanted to. Trying to go for a trade, but Kex is zoning him off well, baiting him into Freak as well. Great teamwork once again, and it will pay off. Great 3v4 for the win there.
Yep, good stuff from the Acrylic wins. 3v4, come out victorious. Good job by Kex to just stay alive. Able to get one, almost got a 2-piece, but it didn't matter. Freaky was able to recognize, fly up towards A, pick off the final player. Now, 4 wins. Acrylic have crept their way back into it. Not only that, but have got themselves the lead. And will find themselves on defense with a chance to push it to map point. Nades going out. Another fast B hit for Sylyx.
That is really interesting. Kanwa actually going to be able to get a solid kill into Prod, cutting the enemy team in half. So, Acrylic going for a very similar play to what they did effectively the last time, and that is Wrap 2, but they've given up a lot of control over the site. Unfortunately, Stuki doesn't have any support to go for the bomb plant here because, yeah, they have such good control for the middle of the map. He's basically an island. They're going to be looking to hunt him down. Decimate finding one in the middle of the map, so that takes a little bit of pressure off of Stuckey, but he's just waiting for them to clear out at least one other player so that they can properly provide Overwatch.
Yeah, Conway in a good spot yet again. He's found himself in the back of enemy lines yet again. Creeping up, might be able to catch Desi on a rotation, but Freaky's got to play this one a little bit slower. That door creep gonna catch the eye of Desi. Trying to stay alive. Can Freaky get across? No, he can't. Good pre-fire there. 2v3. Desi almost caught out. Now he knows he's got the pressure from Conwa on him. He's gonna sit back and regen. No nades available. Desi staying up. Keck's caught out on top bridge. So now it's all up to Conwa. Does manage to get one, make it a 1v2. Bomb's gonna go down on A. Conwa making the quick rotation over.
Yep, and they know that Conwa's in their PD, so they're going to plant for their opponent's side. Stuckey with the sub on the inside against Conwa with the AR. It's a good place for Stuckey, exactly what he would want in terms of a stage for the gunfight. But will he be able to beat out Conwa? No, he won't, because he's getting stabbed in the back, looking the wrong way. Cheeto knows he's above him, hops right down on him. Conwa almost getting him with the whip, but Cheeto shots a little bit too good and on point there. An element of surprise there as well. Back even at 4 apiece.
Well, that's exactly what Conwa wanted to do the first time. He popped dead silence, run through laundry, and flank him that way. That time it did work out for him, but couldn't find that final player. And running a bit at a time. Found himself just flying off of top gas. And we're back to even. 4-4. And both teams taking turns winning rounds.
Yep, and we're back to Decimate having 10 plus kills. Something felt like it was missing from the Search and Destroy, honestly, and that was it. This feels like a good Search and Destroy now that he has all those kills. Prod coming on through right into the path of Conwa, predicted to a T. Freaky now looking to make his way up this ladder onto Decimate. Oh, he sees him. Decimate sees him right on back before Freaky can get it going on him. Anticipates the drop down, though. Great read indeed, and that puts Sylyx in a really rough spot. Cheeto trying to come around the back of these two players. Sees Conwa, but once again, Conwa, same spot, ready for it. And Stuckey alone, what's he gonna do? 15 seconds left to kill 4 players. That's not good odds, and Stuckey feels it as well. He's just gonna back on away from it. He's literally pinned in here by Freak, as well as literally everyone else. Can't take any chow without dying, and that is exactly what happens.
Nice round from Acrylic. Conwa finds first blood again. Gets the player getting a little bit too aggressive. Sitting in bottom orange. Freaky climbing up the ladder. Taking a little peek at Desi. And what an incredible read to just drop down back alley. Anticipate that push. And pick up the kill too. So that allows his team to take the lead. Force it to map point as they look to make it a 2-0 series lead and move on to the grand finals. But one more round left to go here in map 2.
Yep, Fraud. Trying to get up close and personal on the bomb site, but a great nade from Freak is going to be able to take down Stuckey. So manpower advantage going to be in their hands, but Conwa sends a little bit too far for Prod's liking. Snaps that down real quick. And in the meantime, Cheeto with the bomb. Actually going to be bypassing all the sight lines being held at the time being. Kex, if he turned, would have probably had an easy shot on a Cheeto. Unfortunate for him that he made it through, but Cheeto now going to be able to get this bomb plant down. Desi in a good spot in the post plant, and Cheeto going to play this one close.
Yeah, again, tough angle with the AR, but it's going to be patient. Teammate's not in a great position. And just like that, Prod goes down, so that opens up the back alley fully. They got to know that this guy's going to be playing back V2 trucks. Yep, there he is. Shots going in. Nothing can connect. Desi going to back down. Good pre-fire from Mess too. Now they can get one player to hop bomb. The other two can try to send this guy out. And there, down goes Desi. Down goes Sylyx. And Team Acrylic will take map 2 and go up 2-0 here in the winners finals.
Well, that is part 1 of Sylyx's plan to beat out Acrylic. Dashed into the wall, unfortunately for them, as Acrylic prove that they too are very good at search and destroy, taking this one 6-4. Very well played from Conwa. Looks like Decimate is not the only one that can get 10 plus kill games, as Conwa ends this one with a 2 KD, 12 kills for him.
Yeah, I mean, great map. Really, he did pretty much a little bit of everything that entire map. He was able to flank. He was able to get first bloods. He was able to get a 1v3. I mean, this guy by far the MVP of that map for his team, and out of anybody in the lobby, he was just able to do it all. So a very very strong map. And yeah, 12-6 is impressive. It's no 17-2, but it sure felt like a 17-2 with the impactful kills that he did have. So huge credit to Conway, huge credit to Team Acrylic. They get it done, and now they go on to Expo. This is not their pick, but they're back on a respawn, and you got to think they're favored going into this.
I mean, yeah, you would really hope so. They have done pretty good on control so far today, and Expo, it's a little bit of a wild card of a map. SE, again, this is a map that fits their playstyle. I said that about Embassy, but clearly Acrylic is just as good in that department as well. So, yeah, I'm really struggling to see a way back into this for them. Obviously, the path is there. They just have to find it within them in order to fix these big differences between them. TA, they're always in great spots to pick up kills for each other. Always in trade out spots, never too far away to get a trade out kill or even like bait them into each other's path. That's something they did a really, really good job of, especially in that search and destroy. Like, say you'd be shooting at Kex, you try to chase him down, and he leads you right into Conway's path, and he's just shooting you down, and you're like none the wiser. So yeah, just great things that TA have been doing. SE does do it sometimes, but Acrylic, they've literally got it down to an art form.
Yeah, for sure. Acrylic has been able to find way. I mean, they've been able to find S&D wins too. And if a team like this, who does not have a lot of experience with each other as a 4 unit, I mean, they're gonna have to rely on their respawns and hope they don't get to that second search and destroy. But if they start winning S&Ds, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to touch them. As we've seen so far in this, Sylyx, yeah, they get 4 rounds, but realistically, it was a lot of catch up after their first 2-round wins. So Acrylic looked very strong, and I don't see how this map will be any different. Any predictions for this upcoming map?
Predictions? Well, I'm not going to predict a winner, but I will. Honestly, I don't want to predict a winner because when I've been doing that all day today, I seem to curse the team that I predict for. So I will just say what I think the scoreline is, what it is going to be at the end. I think it's going to be 3-1. Not in anyone's particular favor. We'll say that.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say what team. I like that. I like that mentality, but people can guess what team I'm gonna think is gonna win. But I think it's gonna be a 3-0. I don't think this is gonna be a very close map at all. Offense, defense for a particular team is gonna be just way too overwhelming for the opposing squad. So I'm gonna go with 3-0, and it could be a 3-1 for sure. But I think Expo is not going to be very close here as we get into map number 3 in what is potentially the final map of the winners final.
Yeah, could be a very, very quick winners finals, but it's all on Sylyx's shoulders, if that is going to be the case or not. We do still have 2 more maps that we could be playing. It's just all up to them if they want to play them or if they feel like they want to be taking a trip down to the losers finals. So we are going to be going to their pick of Expo. Again, a map that I've said many times is a little bit of a knowledge gap type of map. It's a knowledge check, I guess you could say. Do you know how to play this map? No? Well, you guys are going to be sitting in your spawn the whole game. That's basically how it goes. Sylyx going to be going for the tried and true take it A. And Stuki getting some good control over top here as well. That's something that you've stated in the past is really important to get in this map win.
100%, and they got control, and now they have control and with progression on to A as well. So yeah, I do agree. It's a bit of a knowledge gap. If you know what angles to attack, you're going to be successful. But if you want to really simplify it, it's just top bar. It's top pack. That's all you need control of to be successful on this map. And right now, Acrylic getting top control right back into their favor as Prod tries to hunt down Freaky. That sun's going to connect. So potential kill there from him. Freaky gets the blood though. Desi with the team nade. And S2 trying to get these spawn players.
Yep, like I said, the team that's better at the map will be locking the others down, especially if you die that many times like that without getting too many trades going the other way. Desi gonna try and find his way on out, but S2 Taco, he's gonna be doing the wrap thing that we always see people do. As soon as the people get out of the spawn, you got a flanking player wrapping around, shooting them all in the back, and it just becomes a really, really annoying cycle to deal with. And there we go again, starting fresh. Cheetah trying to make his way through, does do some damage to Freak, but Freak turning around, catching him with a nade in his hand, and sending him back to where he came from. Sylyx still desperately stuck in their spawn. They are 10 lives down on their opponents. And what a dominating start for Acrylic.
I mean, wow. That is a dominating defense. I don't think I've ever seen a defense like that in a long, long time. Acrylic getting everything going their way. They get that first wave down, and you're like, oh, okay, hold on a second. Maybe Sylyx can actually get something going towards A, but just like that, you get 1 or 2 kills swinging back in Acrylic's favor, and all of a sudden, you're getting decimated.
Yep. And so, as well, S2 Taco starting to get some streaks as well to compound the misery of Sylyx. Team Acrylic got quite a lot going for themselves right now. Got a team knife as well. Probably not. We'll see if that affects their start. Obviously, the start on the attacking side is really, really important. Going into it with 3 players, a little bit less than advantageous, obviously. And we'll see if that does come back to bite them as Cheetah flying on in, as Trade City left, right, and center. Conwa going down.
There's a streak.
A Freak still alive, and the streaks will be there for them.
I'm not sure if it was Conwa or S2. I do apologize. Who they either got... Okay, no. It was S2 that was close. So he did not get the streak. I thought he got that final kill on that player top driveway, but not the case. As wow, Conwa, oh my god. Destroys Cheeto. And more progression over towards the B site now. As going to be Kex sitting on here by himself, looking for that second player. No, Desi shuts him out, but, you know, we work back towards A. 2 ticks already gone. So even with this, as it stands right now, Acrylic would have more ticks than Sylyx, but honestly, if you have the choice, you want to play for those kills, you want the offensive side. But yeah, Acrylic in control, still time to work with.
Yep, right now they have 3 more ticks than Sylyx was able to get on their attacking side. So, either way you cut it, it'll be good for them. Looking to finish off A at this point, and Sylyx are just trying to get something going over on the other side. This is honestly one that you can do a pretty good job of defending on if you get in a position like where Stuki is. You can get in their own home third, be a little bit annoying, shoot him in the back. You will start the process on S2 Taco, but it seems like he is being quickly hunted down off screen. Cheeto gonna try and catch Kex, does just barely, but still the rest of Team Acrylic ready to fill in where Kex left off.
There's streaks for Conwa too. So even if you don't win this round, you have it for next. I mean, if you do, you still got it for next. 7 streak down for Conwa. Ticks going down at B. 2 players on it. Good chow by Taco. Just kind of toggling onto the point. Cheeto gets the better of him there. Looking for that second player, but no, gets shut down. So B so close and finally gapped in Acrylic. With a dominant performance up 2-0 now. Offense and a defense secured.
Yep, looks like your prediction is very close to being correct. Could be a 3-0, didn't say which team, but I mean, I'm starting to see it happening. Team Acrylic might be able to get a 3-0 on top of their 3-0. Sylyx getting a little bit outkilled, getting a little bit outplayed on the map. Something's clearly got to change.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a monumental comeback. The 2-0, 2-0. We've only seen it maybe once in COD history. Of course, 100 Thieves back in Black Ops 4. But man, this is just tough. Tough if you're a fan of Sylyx. They are able to get onto B, Prod with 2, so this is a good start for them. Progress over to A, they're going to be able to get 1 tick. Maybe another one onto B as well. So good start for them. And they're halfway through to A.
That's looking like Cheeto was the priority there. Do get him off of B, but Rod still kicking for the moment onto A. That nade follow-up, oh, is going to be saved by the trophy system. Conwa looking for other targets potentially here, and just stalling, waiting. And he and Kex are going to hit him both at the same time, but cautious of someone coming from the other side. Kex now falling, and Conwa just trying to get some support here. They do barely just keep this A zone. Decimate so close, and he's going to be really wanting to finish this one off, but can't be too desperate because Kex is watching over that as well.
Yeah, great job. Great baits. On to A. Would like to clear that cap just a little bit, and that's what they're going to try to do. Keck's getting caught on the cross, though, so Prod's going to get that kill back up towards B. Nose Freaky sitting top pack. Nade not going to connect, but the knowledge is there still. Desi going to try to clear him out. He does exactly that. Kano trades out Stuckey, and here we go. More progression over towards B. And as I say that, A is being cleared as well by Team Acrylic.
Yep, keeping control over this top area here.
Here we
Looking
go.
So good for Acrylic. And with that full team wipe, they are instantly set up for the spawn trap. It's deja vu all over again. Sylyx are trapped as can be. Trying to find a way out, but S2 Taco slamming the door shut, sending him right back to respawn again, but he's so far towards the top, he actually spawns Cheeto towards the bottom of the map, and he stops the clock for the time being. Cheeto quickly snuffed out, though. And so, yeah, not a whole lot to be done left for Sylyx. 20 seconds left, trying desperately to stop the clock onto B, get anything going for themselves, but the pressure is always there. Conwa on their back. Kex now doing the exact same thing. Prod trying to slide on away. Stuns up Kex, limits his movement, goes back on in, gets the kill. Big there for him. And all the while, B is slowly being capped. Freak, though, looking to be a rain on the parade. Big kill there for them. Tradeouts are going to be there this time for Sylyx. Kex with one final chance to stop them before the B cap. They've actually left him alone here, trying to get A at the same time. It's ambitious, but it just may work. No, it is not. A still might be able to get capped, but the quick transition coming in from Team Acrylic. They are looking to stop the shenanigans now. Sylyx now out of lives. It's looking like it was looking good for them for a moment, but just did not have enough gas left in the tank to propel themselves through, it seems.
Oh my god, what a frantic ending there to that round, but completely dominant performance there from Freaky and Co. Team Acrylic going to move on to the grand finals, and well, Sylyx going to stay put as they await their opponent in the losers finals. Nice stuff from Acrylic, though. Not much you could say about that map as a whole. That was just pure dominance.
Yep. That's pretty much all I have to say about it as well. Acrylic, they got the wipes, they got the lockdowns, they took the routes as soon as their opponents tried to get out of their base. That is Expo 101, basically put on display but done with a little bit stylishly for Team Acrylic. And so your prediction was correct. They will be 3-0ing on top of their 3-0 in the series and sending Sylyx down to the losers bracket, where I do believe, let me double check on this, they will be facing, I think that game is actually still going on in the meantime, so we'll get an update on that.
Yeah, most likely. This was a pretty quick series overall, so P-Boys and Onyx still going on, but either one of those teams going to be a tough challenge for Sylyx. I think you ideally want to see the rematch for P-Boys and Sylyx, which went to a Game 5 earlier, but Onyx potentially continuing their mini Cinderella run here at Kinetic Leagues Columbus. And well, from the winning team, we have Conwa back in the booth. Looking dapper, my friend, and looking pretty good as a team as well, sitting in the grand finals. How you feeling?
Feeling good, like we're supposed to be here, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, first of all, that series didn't take very long, so you haven't had a whole lot of time to form an opinion on it. But overall, what do you think went good for you? What went poorly for them?
I was shooting really fucking straight, and they were not. So that was the main thing. I mean, we have more game time than them. Those guys are beasts. We've played the game a lot more than them. So if they had some more game time, it'd probably be a better series. But I mean, we know weird, corny spots because we just played the game longer. But that's what I put it down towards.
Well, was there any concern in like S&D at all coming into this, or is it more or less like four brains kind of coming together, regardless of the amount of reps that you guys had in Surge?
So I mean, the main thought going into that series was we haven't been on stream much, but we've got to watch a lot of this stream, and we saw Desi was like pissing in every single S&D that they had. The two that I watched, he was a combined 29 and 3, and I was like, Grandpa hasn't even played the game in a long time, and he's still shooting like that. Like, so I was like, that's pretty cool. But we were weary of that, and he still had a good game against us too. So, but I felt like, I mean, again, it kind of came down to like I think my play calls that I've come up with, like with me and my duo Chaco that we made like through the Challengers year, we came up with a lot of strategies for S&D. So, I mean, I just tell my teammates listen, and they listen, and we win. So, good stuff.
Very nice.
Yep. All right. Well, Conwa, I'm still holding you to that victory dance thing. If
That's
we do
fine.
end up getting that way, and you'll have some time to practice because we are going to the We're going to the losers finals. Excuse me. That's where we're at right now. But yeah, dude. Hope you enjoy the show and keep practicing.
Good. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Especially Zarin. Shout out Zarin. That guy's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Appreciate it, man.
Kamaka. He's done some cool stuff for me. So shout out those guys.
Appreciate you, man. All right. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you in the grand finals, hopefully.
See you guys there. Well, you will see me there.
Well, afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good. See you guys.
All right.